Commitment to customers is more than a catchphrase to Paul Berner, President and CEO of Amazing. It's a printed 11-point promise given to each customer before the job begins. And the first commitment is to conduct the entire transaction in an atmosphere of honesty and integrity. Office Manager Tanya Bremerkamp begins the process with a reassuring phone call to set up the introductory meeting. Sales calls are followed by thank you cards. Every employee is imbued with the basic principle. If you do it right the first time, you won't have to return. When the job is completed, the customer gets a tin of cookies, a comment form, and a referral card. And all of these steps to customer satisfaction are reinforced by employee bonuses for goals met or exceeded. If you've ordered a sandwich at Quiznos, scratched off a lottery ticket, or bought a new car, chances are you've touched a Budnik product. Founded almost 60 years ago by Bud Schwartz and Nick Cutledge, this highly diversified company is now run by Bud's daughter, Ann Wegman. Customers range from your local Hobby Lobby to many Boeing production facilities. The Budnik mantra is, "Tell us your problem, we'll find the solution." The solution is often in converting manufacturers' standard product into user-friendly custom parts. An engineering-focused sales team and a trusted cadre of distributors provide a steady flow of challenges and growth opportunities. Ann's open management style, sharing company performance results and listening to her associates, keeps Budnik customer-focused and makes Budnik a great place to work. People living in central Missouri don't need this map to convince them they live in a hard water area, but they know that problems with soap scum and scale buildup are easily solved by Culligan of mid-Missouri. And they found that friendly people, eager to help, man the phones 24 hours a day. John Millet insists that customer service starts with the name of the phone agent. It doesn't end until he or one of his division managers follows up with the customers to ensure jobs were completed to their total satisfaction. Trainers from Culligan headquarters make periodic visits. Managers conduct on-the-job training with new technicians, then ride along making periodic checks and reinforcing customer service principles. And mystery shoppers reinforce Culligan's insistence on excellence. 150 years ago, trainloads of orphans were sent west to be adopted by families as farm or housekeeping help. A group of Methodist women started Epworth to house and educate these cast-offs. Still supported by United Methodist Women, this early outreach effort is now an independent agency with a dozen buildings in Webster Groves, U-City, and St. Louis. But the commitment to lost youngsters remains undiluted. Executive Director Kevin Drollinger views their kids as customers. Regular focus groups with young people define needs and evaluate service levels. Drollinger works hard to meet the BBB charity standards. He says the standards remind us to apply good business principles to a charity service. What started with a two-person staff and a non-existent patient base has grown in just 7 years to a thriving business. Today, Foundation Care Pharmacy has 41 employees and over 8,000 patients. Co-owners and longtime friends Dan Blakely and Mike Schultz recognized the potential of a brand new device that offered huge benefits to cystic fibrosis patients. They opened the company in 2004. Since then, they've provided the devices, specialty medications, and vaccinations needed by CF sufferers and other respiratory patients. The client list is growing, but they pride themselves on the one-on-one attention provided by the patient care team and pharmacists. Foundation Care's rigorous employee training is lightened by game playing that builds teamwork and concern for the customer. And based on customer feedback, it looks like they've got a winning team. Jeff Hansen is a humble man in a tough business. He was working for a trash company full-time. He started trimming trees on the side so his wife could stay home with the children. Tree work became a full-time job in 1989. Hansen's tree service now employs more than 80 people in O'Fallon and Southwest Missouri. Hansen is also innovative. With more waste than he could sell as firewood, he got into the mulch and ground cover business. This led to recycling green waste for 4 municipalities. Hansen's workers are carefully trained and introduced gradually into the more hazardous aspects of the trade. Safety is as important as customer service, but great service can earn awards. Employees earn gift certificates that are presented at weekly safety meetings. Hansen is a devout man. He says, "God has blessed me for running an honest business." When Linda Rombach-Ravenberg couldn't find a job to fit her journalism degree, she learned the house cleaning business from the floor up. She also learned there were a few cleaning companies in the area. Combining the two, she built a service that now employs 21 cleaners working in St. Charles and St. Louis counties. Each new opportunity begins with a detailed recording of the customer's needs, preferences, pet peeves, and expectations. What sets Rombach apart is her realization that her customers expect the same cleaners every time. She only hires experienced people with impeccable backgrounds and trains them in her systems for 2 to 3 weeks. For the first months after a new client is signed, Linda calls before the appointment as an alert and afterward as a quality check. The Melli story is the one we like to envision as the typical American success. One man, one truck, wife working nights, key words like dedication, ethics, honesty, community. 20 years later, John and Cindy Melli still work out of the family home, but now there are 7 trucks in a lot behind the house. 11 skilled workmen perform tuck pointing in St. Louis, St. Charles, and Jefferson counties. John still bids every job. Cindy still runs the business, but now she has help from daughter Deanna, a business major at Webster. Each job is completed on trust. John doesn't ask for payment until he personally inspects the finished work for professional application, for cleanliness, and to ensure customer satisfaction. Founded in 1869, Moneta Group began advising clients on all aspects of their financial lives early in its history, becoming an innovator in the financial planning industry. Chief Executive Gene Diedrich describes the company as a family's chief financial officer. Its 33 principals have diverse backgrounds and are highly credentialed. They manage limited client rosters, allowing a rare high-touch service model. There's a clear path for professional advancement and turnover is low. Moneta's own charitable foundation supports the hands-on volunteerism of its employees and provides grants to their charities. Diedrich reports they are one of the country's largest registered investment advisors, with assets under management exceeding $11 billion. This license plate on your car guarantees free car washes for life. It's just one of the ways Mungenast St. Louis Honda stands apart from other local auto dealers. Another is advertising. Mungenast doesn't do much. They don't have to because most of their business is repeat or referral. Dave Jr. learned to take care of the customer first from his late father, the man who founded Mungenast St. Louis Honda in 1965. Dave Jr. has led company operations since 1986, and today he and his brothers, led by their mother, oversee all of the Mungenast dealerships, including the family's motorcycle museum in South St. Louis City. Although ever-expanding business obligations keep Dave a busy man, he's still at the dealership daily to reinforce his commitment to excellent customer service. Those fortunate enough never to be a guest at a Ronald McDonald House would be astonished at the breadth and depth of services to those not so lucky. Rightly extolled for its hospitality to families of ailing children, the St. Louis nonprofit employs 30 full and part-time employees in 3 houses near 6 hospitals. In 3 of them, there are family rooms. You could prepare a meal, take a shower, do laundry, or just relax right there near your child. Because per-night fees are only $5 for those who can afford it, Ronald McDonald House depends heavily on donations, only a small portion of which come from the food chain. Longtime President Dan Harbaugh is justifiably proud that the average satisfaction rating is 4.8+ on a scale of 5.